I'm actually here with Dr. Williams and WTOP.
Giving away money. It's not a bad idea.
Nathan.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Thanks for being with us this Super Bowl Sunday. WTOP News Time 2:21. By now you know the election and inauguration of President Obama have inspired a lot of people and a lot of merchandise, as it turns out, from the conventional T-shirts and buttons to the somewhat more outlandish things like lip balms and chia heads, all dedicated to the 44th president. But a local teacher's been inspired by our new president to improve children's vocabulary. He's here with us now. Dr. Eugene Williams Sr. is an English teacher at Annapolis Road Academy in Bladensburg, and he's the author of the new book called Words Cross and Across, Word Search on Barack Obama. Dr. Williams, thanks so much for coming in and joining us. We really appreciate it.
Delighted to be here. Inspired I am.
And, you know, I've seen children's storybooks at the stores, books of poetry dedicated to President Obama. What led you to write a word search on President Obama?
Well, that was led by my students. During Black History Month, 2008, I attempted to teach them the I Have a Dream speech by Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., and also The Audacity of Hope, Chapter 6. Well, I learned quickly that they could not pronounce many of the words, that they did not know the definitions of the words. And I said to my class, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students at Annapolis Road Academy, we have a problem. And one young fellow said, yes, Dr. Williams, we do have a problem. But we can solve that problem. And I said, how? He said, let's do word searches. Have you ever done word searches with students, teaching them vocabulary words? My response was no. And from that, I got the idea to develop this book on Barack Obama, President Barack Obama.
So this is a book that you believe will specifically help high school-age children improve their vocabulary.
This is a book that will improve the vocabularies of all students, you see, because this book is not a book that parents should give their children and tell them to go and work on the word search book. They should work with the children together. You know, our president has said over and over again that parents should be more involved in the education of young children, and this is one way for that to happen.
So what's the most difficult word that people are going to find in this book?
Oh, the most difficult word. Well, munificent might be the difficult word.
Okay.
Benevolent may be another one, you see, because we see our president as being munificent, and we see our president as being benevolent.
And are people going to find definitions of the words and, you know, ways to use them in a sentence, the kind of things you might find at a spelling bee or something like that?
Right. This is a different word search book. They will not only be able to identify the words, but they will also know the definitions, and they will see the words used in sentences. So very often our youngsters can identify words in word search, but they don't know the meaning. This gives them an opportunity to have a fantastic learning process with the words.
Now, how is the book selling? Are you selling it at Barnes & Noble or Borders, or is it available at some of the major bookstores?
The book is now being sold by Amazon.com. It is also sold on my website, academicresourcesunlimited.org. That's academicresourcesunlimited.org.
And we'll be sure to post that on our website, WTOP.com. And how's it selling on Amazon?
It is selling very well, and it is selling very well on my website as well. The book is exciting to people. I get calls from people all over the United States saying this is a unique way of presenting our president and his family and words.
So it's not just selling locally. Obviously, if it's on Amazon, you're getting as far away as where, like California,
yes,
Maine?
all over the world. All over the world.
Well, again, thanks so much for joining us, coming in to talk about it a little bit. Again, the book is called Words Cross and Across, Word Search on Barack Obama, and the author is Dr. Eugene Williams Sr. of Annapolis Road Academy in Bladensburg. Again, sir, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
WTOP News Time 2:26, a little late for Money News, but we'll bring it to you now with Tracy Johnke at Market Watch.